Welcome guys. In this video we're going to say what is namespace and how we use namespace in object-oriented programming and why we use namespace. What is the basic reason behind usage of it? So the concept of namespaces came in object-oriented programming when there was a need of creating a class with the same name, like have multiple classes with the same name. So for example, we have a car class here, so an employee can have a class, can have a car, so as well as a player can have a car, if it makes sense. What exactly I mean to say is, like, car can be, anyone can have car, and we can categorize in our application accordingly. So for example, if I create inside this classes directory, I create two directories. I say players, and as well as I create another directory next to this classes directory, inside this, and I say employee. Alright, so we just to see how it is going to work. So if I want to create the car class for both of these, for employees to handling employees data and for player data, so what I can do is simply gonna move this to here, and now we have inside a player. Now also I want to have the same inside the employee, so we have two classes now, inside players as well as inside employees. Now as we don't have it inside main directory classes, we are going to get an error now. So if I go to the browser and refresh, we again seeing it's there is error. So to make it work, what we need to do here is we need to go into these. I'm going to close this, and so here I have this car class in player. So I'm going to define here namespace, and I'm going to call the player. Alright, and call the namespace in the, this is employees, so we need to call employees here. Alright, and here we need to call namespace player. Okay, so we need to save these both files. Now when we are going to access these files, these classes, we just need to mention which class we are referring to. So we for example, now here we are creating an object. So if I want to create an object for class of players, I'm going to refer here players, and it is going to be an object created based of this particular class, not based on this one. So if I go to browser and refresh, we have error in car class line 5. So I missed the semicolon both, so here as well. So if I go to the browser, we have it is coming just fine. So the noticeable thing is it's coming from here. So if I go to employee here and I change this name to something else, so we should, and here we need to change it as well. So here I'm gonna say employees. Alright, so this time it is coming from employees, so we should have this data changed. So here refresh, we have the X6. So you get the idea, like you just need to define the namespace, and when you call that particular class you will be including that namespace, so that it is going to remove the confusion which car class we are referring to. And that is the concept of namespaces in object-oriented programming. And